Okay, so we're out here on PS4 once again, man. You know what? I have been playing on old gen quite a bit over the past couple weeks, man. And hey, it brings back a lot of OG memories. And if you guys have played on old generation consoles, and you know what the feeling's like, especially if you've already moved over to next gen, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox. Really, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you've like gone from old gen to next, or gone, back. Some people I know have like literally didn't like next gen and they went back to old gen. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy, but whatever. But anyways, I want to know what you guys think, because playing GTA Online on PS4 versus PS5, what the fuck? Bro, the range on that gun is insane, son. The range is insane on PS4. Anyways, PS4 versus PS5 is a crazy difference out here in 2026. Now, this doesn't relate just to the graphics, okay? Keep in mind that we're talking about years and years and years of a difference here, okay? Before we knew what the expanded, quote-unquote, expanded and enhanced was, more enhanced and expanded, but before we knew anything like that, we didn't know a difference of what the hell 30 frames and 60 frames was really going to be like out here in GTA 5 Online. And some of you guys that have never got to play on old gen, you'd probably be like, what the fuck do you mean? It's the same shit. And it is absolutely not, because it's almost like, I've always said, it's like we've already had another GTA, because it's so much faster on next gen. It's so much more like the graphics, everything is just better. The frames, obviously 30 to 60. But then you have issues like Bullshark not dropping the way it should be. You have issues like things not loading the way it should be. Like if you're trying to spam rockets or something like that, you have things that don't work the way it should. I mean, there's honestly... This motherfucker's down here. Yeah, lay that shit down for me. It honestly is like kind of a mix, like a 50-50 mix, right? Because you have next gen that's really good for graphics and performance RT, ray tracing, all that type of shit, right? But then you have old gen that's better on balancing things out, and there's not as much delay and stuff like that, which you would think that there'd be... There's a fucking tower right there. You would think that there would be more issues on next gen versus old gen. Now, I'll say this. If old gen wasn't as choppy as it is, PS5 really wouldn't be, or Xbox Series X and S probably wouldn't even top it. I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously, like I said, the 30 frame to 60 frame difference is a massive difference. You know what I mean? Like, comparatively, and the performance RT and stuff like that. When you're playing, you can just tell that the choppy feeling isn't there on next gen. Yeah, you can still lag and stuff here and there, but it's nothing like how it does on old generation consoles, so PS4, Xbox One, stuff like that. And not to mention your loading times. Your loading times, stuff like that, are a lot faster on next gen versus old. You load in, they don't have every single thing to offer for old gen anymore. They're just next gen mostly. Everybody still gets the same DLC updates and stuff like that, as far as I know. But you're also going to be left in the dust whenever GTA 6 comes out, because it's just going to be for next generation consoles, and then PC will literally follow like right after. Well, it's going to be probably like a year, if I had to guess, after the console launch, which is actually probably a good thing that they don't drop it on PC right away, just to see how console will do with it and kind of go from there. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think in your own opinion in the comments. Some people probably have completely different opinions. There's a lot of people that don't like PlayStation, and hey, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, for a long time, I didn't like Xbox, and you have to just kind of, especially when you do content, you have to like find the different balance. But Xbox really isn't as bad as I thought it was until I started playing on there. But still always be more into PlayStation than Xbox. I think PlayStation just has more they have better options, you know what I mean? They have better options. That dude's in God mode, I think. They have better options to work with, and stuff like that, and it's just better, you know what I mean? Xbox has just a very, very basic, and like even saving like pictures to the damn camera roll on there is terrible. But as far as GTA goes, I mean, it's essentially the same thing, right? But the lag is not there on Xbox. Series X and S, it's going to be essentially the same as PS5. Depending on if your memory is clear enough, or how much space you got on that. But all the files and all that shit are just a lot bigger now. So, you know, like as me as content creator, I'm making clips, doing screenshots, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? So it's easier for me to get something like that versus somebody else. But like I said, man, you know, if you guys have the chance and you have an account on old gen, whether it's PS4 or Xbox, you guys need to go over to old gen and check it out, play it, see what you think for your own, because there's still a lot of active lobbies. This is an active lobby. It's the first lobby I went into today, and it's active on old gen. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? It's actually pretty crazy. But there's a lot of people that think that that GTA 5 dried out a long time ago, and I'm like, no, it didn't dry out at all. Damn, lay that shit down. It probably has more consistent community than almost anything, essentially, even if you don't count the active years, which is insane, you know. And the fact that we're going to 13 years is also crazy. But what the fuck, bro? I swear everybody be driving cars, man. Everybody and their mama, Yusef Milan, bro, everybody and their mama is driving cars and shit, man. What the fuck? But like I said, you know, I'm reminiscing on the OG moments from when I used to play on PS3 back on PS3, you know, on this account. And I'm reminiscing from that, and it's a massive W that we're still actually able to be out here and play and shit. And that you know, Rockstar's obviously done the bans and stuff like that, but hey, it is what it is, you know. Stuff like that's messing with them and all that shit. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like, why are they so late to do that shit, you know? But yeah, and there's a lot of people that complain about GTA 5. A lot of people always comment, so I can't believe you're still playing that, man. I can't believe you're still playing that. And it's like, well, I can't believe that you're grinding or whatever else it might be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's absolutely crazy. But like I said, man, I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments. What's this guy doing? What's this goofy doing? Yeah, go ahead and lay that shit down for me. But like I said, man, on your own opinion, what do you consider, or how do you consider the what am I trying to say, the difference of PS4 and PS5, or even Xbox One and Xbox Series S? Is it frame differences? Is it just players? Is it the lag? I mean, what's the main difference that keeps you out here, you know, on whatever console you're on? Like I said, I go back and forth. I wasn't just gonna stay on the old gen console, but we go back and forth from different ones. So obviously my people know this, but look at this goofy chinos. Calm down, man. But anyways, man, like I said, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any videos or live streams. Stay active with me, man. We'll leave it at that, and you guys have a good one. Peace.